Hello there. Today we're going to be looking at an aspect of encaustic work that I refer to as transparentizing paper. I actually had to look it up and see if that even was a word or whether it was just some crazy thing that I was saying, but it is actually a word, so that's good. It's this quality which I'm sure you're already aware of, but the aspect of the wax to render a lot of papers and collage materials and photographs that you might be working with encaustic, it makes them transparent. And sometimes that's exactly what you want, and it gives a beautiful effect. And then other times you get these surprises that are, oh my goodness, this is not at all what I wanted. So for example, on this little piece, what I was doing is using some old Italian papers, some that were handwritten and others that were actually printed in a book. So what happens when the wax hits that, of course, it makes the paper transparent or translucent. And so you actually see both sides of the paper coming through in your image. So you get both sides of the printed text. So you can kind of see it there on the right-hand side of the image. The other thing, we can even see the printed text from the book page coming through that handwritten letter. So as mentioned, it's just good to be aware of that, because the other thing that can happen is you can sometimes have a transparent paper on top of a wood panel that maybe you haven't primed with something white, like, you know, your tempera paint or a layer of cardstock, something like that. And what can happen is once that paper becomes transparent, you'll see the wood grain through, or the color of the base of your support will actually show through in your piece as well. And sometimes, like I say, that's what you want, and other times no. So it's kind of fun to just sometimes take different papers that you have, handmade papers, tissue papers, specialty papers that you might have made, different collage materials, and play with them to see, you know, do they go darker when hit with wax? Do they become lighter? How transparent or translucent do they become? What if I layer things up? And like I say, it's one of the funnest aspects of working with collage and encaustic, because you can just get some great surprises sometimes. So, I mean, like all of these little techniques that we're looking at, it's a great opportunity to play and explore. So I hope you'll play with some collage materials and different materials and have a lot of fun seeing how you can work with opacity to translucency.